Hello.
You guys got the Los Angeles Sparks up this Friday. Not to let loose your game plan, but what are you gonna do to make sure that the Dallas Wings come out with a victory?
Um, Stay with our game plan, whatever that has to be, and just stay focused, do the little things, stay disciplined into what Coach VJ has us to do.
Now, looking at some of your highlights from last season, how's that 3-pointer looking?
We gonna see. I've been working on it.
All right.
All right, thank you very much, Ronald. Do we have any other questions for Kayla? Any other questions for Kayla? All right, we're going to go to John. John, go ahead and ask your question.
Hi, Kayla. How does it feel to be the team veteran now?
It's good. I mean, I sometimes I don't realize that, and I just go out there and just do what I have to do, lead me and Mo and others. So I mean, I really don't look at it like that. I just do what I have to do.
Thank you. Good luck.
Thank you.
Next, we're going to go to Danny Barlavi. Danny, go ahead and ask your question.
Hey, Kayla, this is Danny Barlavi with Insider. I was just wondering if you could talk about basically your approach to working on defense this training camp.
Can you repeat that again? I didn't hear you.
Yeah, sorry. I was wondering if you could speak about how you've been working on your defense during training camp.
Well, Coach BJ, she's big with defense, so that's kind of what part of our main focus has been on, and what she has us working on. I kind of just been being focused on that and kind of fixing my bad habits that I have, over the years. And she's kind of been helping not only me but our team with that. And so far it's going good. It's a process. It's a trust process, and I'm excited and sticking to it. So we're gonna see how it pans out this year.
Awesome. Thanks so much.
Thank you very much, Danny. Thank you, Kayla. Next, we're going to go back to Ronald Wallace. Ronald, go ahead and ask your question.
Kayla, how does it feel to play with the number one draft pick, Charlie, and how you think the rookies are coming along?
It's good. I mean, you don't ever get that opportunity or a chance, to play with a number one draft pick, but it's good. They're catching on. They're learning quickly. It's a lot that's been being thrown at them, but they're, taking it in very good. We had our first preseason and they did good. You can kind of tell they were a little overwhelmed, just, the college game and now going to, the WNBA, but they're doing good.
All right, thanks.
Great. Thank you very much, Ronald. We have one question submitted via the chat. Obviously not to give anything away, but what is one thing you think we should look for that'll be different under Coach Johnson come Friday?
Our defense.
All right. Thank you very much, Kayla. Let's see. Do we have any other questions for KT? Any other questions for KT real quick? All right. Well, thank you very much for joining us today, Kayla.
Thank you.
We'll see you on Friday, guys. If you just hang with us 1 second, we'll have Mariah Jefferson on. Thanks, y'all. By Mariah Jefferson. You guys know the drill by now. If you have any questions, just use the raise your hand feature and we'll go in the order that the questions are received. First, we're going to go to John. John, go ahead and ask your question.
Hi, Mariah. Thank you for your time. With all the changes that occurred with the team in the offseason, how long do you think it'll take for the team to really gel?
Hopefully not too long. It's a process. Training camp is very condensed, so it's only 3 weeks where we have a chance to get together. It's never easy when you have a lot of new players and a new coaching staff, but it already seems to be coming together. We're learning each other every day. We're going really hard in practice, so hopefully within the first game you can see the changes just from the preseason, and then we're just going to keep moving forward every day.
Thank you and good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you, John. Next, we're going to go to Danny Barlavi. Danny, go ahead and ask your question.
Hi, Mariah. This is Danny Barlavi from Insider. I was wondering if you could speak a bit to how you've been approaching your playmaking in training camp and just kind of the progress you're making as a point guard.
Did you say playmaking?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, our offense is predicated on moving the ball. So for me, it's not about having the ball stick a lot, coming down and hitting the person who's open. So for me, it's just being aggressive, coming off pick and rolls. I'm looking for my shot and looking for my teammates. And then just being a leader. You know, I'm in my 5th year, 6th year that I'm in the league, 5th year playing. And it's taking the things that I've learned from every place that I've been and just kind of putting them all together. Getting a chance to play under Coach BJ again has been amazing so far, and she's going to help grow my game even further.
Great. Thank you very much, Mariah. Next, we're going to go to Ronald Wallace. Ronald, go ahead and ask your question.
Ron Wallace with Balling Down South. With the rookies that came in, particularly the guards, point guards, what have you as a leader, you know, been in the league for the time that you've been in, that you're able to teach them or show them what they should and should not be doing, you know, during the game?
Really just helping them reading the offense. It's kind of hard when you go from college to the WNBA because the game is just way faster. So just kind of slowing down, taking their times, and just reading what the defense is giving them. And then also just making sure I'm kind of going through the plays with them. If anybody has any questions, they know that I'm always there to be able to talk to them.
So second question, what have you seen in some of the rookies that have, you know, been in training camp so far, some of the good things they've done?
A lot of good things. You know, it's hard when you're being in a training camp and trying to make a team. It's a lot of pressure. It's a lot of anxiety on top of that of just trying to perform your best every day. But you can tell that everybody has settled in now. I think the biggest things out of the guards is really getting downhill, being confident and getting into our shots and pull-ups, especially for the rookies. And then for our post players, obviously, the game is a lot more physical than it is in college. So learning how to take that contact and finishing under pressure.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Next, we're going to go to Drew Ivory. Drew, go ahead and ask your question.
Mariah, what would you say was the hardest thing about your road to recovery back from your injury?
Probably the hardest thing of it is just the mental aspect. I mean, you come off of one injury and then you have another one. Staying focused every day on a small goal is kind of what I wanted to do. I didn't want to get too ahead of myself or even look to the past of what I had to do before. Staying mentally focused every day on just first getting off crutches and bending my knee a certain way and having small goals every day, I think really helped me. It's not easy to have injuries the way that I've had in my professional career, but you know, at the end of the day, it's a plan that God has for me, and I have to just keep going forward until I can't play anymore.
Great. Thank you very much. Do we have any other questions for Mariah? We'll go back to John. John, go ahead and ask your question.
Hi, Mariah. Just one more question. With certainly no offense to any of the male coaches, how important do you think it is for former players, women obviously, to move up in the coaching ranks?
It's really important, especially as former players. You know, they've walked in our shoes in our league. You know, from the NBA, the WNBA, and different colleges, it's all different. And for you to be able to play in the league, for Coach BJ to be in the league when it started, and to now being able to give back to us, just kind of teaching us the things that she knows. I think it's really important for our game, and it's going to continue to grow our history of our game, so people can know the players that came before us, and then pave the way for people that are coming after.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, guys. We have one question submitted via chat. Obviously, you've played under Coach Johnson before. What is something you think a Coach Johnson-led team brings to the table that maybe not every team does?
Very high energy, a lot of passion, and then a very attention to details on defense. I think if anybody has seen her coaching at any team that she's been on, defense is really high on her priority list. And for us, it's about really buying into a new system. When you've been doing something a certain way, you know, kind of your whole career, it's kind of hard to shift gears. But I think it's going to be really good for our team, and I'm excited to see where we go with it this year.
All right, great. Next, we're going to go back to Drew Ivory. Drew, go ahead and ask your question.
Speaking of you playing for Coach Johnson before, and you know how she is as a coach, in what ways has she improved as a coach since the last time you played under her?
It's kind of hard to say because Coach VJ has always been an amazing coach since I first met her. Her attention to detail is incredible. The way that she reads the defense and the way that she puts the offense in is amazing. But I think she just added a few more things to our team, bringing out our athleticism and bringing out a way that we can share the ball more so than having the ball stick. But as far as her just becoming a better coach, I think that every single day she just watches more film. She understands her personnel from our players every day, and she grows with us every day.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Drew. Another question submitted via the chat. We're celebrating the W's 25th year this year. So who is your favorite old school WNBA player and why?
Old school WNBA player. I really love Tisha Penatero. She's amazing. And I really liked her because of the way she made her crazy assist passes. She had eyes in the back of her head. So for somebody who's not in the league anymore, definitely Tisha.
All right, great. Thank you very much, Mariah. Do we have any other questions for Mariah? All right, well, thank you very much for joining us, guys. We'll be back again tomorrow. We should have Coach again tomorrow, and then 2 players to be decided on. But thanks again.